left you, how could I forget? I stumbled into Nashville with a broken cigarette, but I've always been a rambler, at least that's what she said. But it's just me and these old six strings, we've been hanging on. I keep it right here with me, playing them old hurting songs, drowning out your memory. Said don't cheat and don't lie. You're me and these old six strings, we're somehow getting by. Said I'd never make it without you by my side. Tonight I'm playing in Memphis and in this Texas tomorrow night. There's nothing like them cowgirl and an Amarillo sky. And it's just me and these old six strings, we've been hanging on. I keep it right here with me, playing them old hurting songs, drowning out your memory. It don't cheat and it don't lie. And me and these old six strings, we keep on rolling through the night. Well, I guess it's been a year now since I walked away, but me and this old guitar, we're doing okay. And it's just me and these old six strings, we've been hanging on. I keep it right here with me, playing them old hurting songs, don't cheat and it don't lie. You're me and these old six strings, and one hell of a ride. Well, I remember the night I left you, how could I forget? 'Cause I stumbled into Nashville with a broken cigarette.
Oh, that's Rowdy Around Midnight. These old six strings. This is Brenda Lynn Allen. You're tuned into Around the Bend with Brenda Lynn. I am so excited because Rowdy Around Midnight live on the air right now. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I enjoy your music. Today is a traditional country music day, so Tuesday's a good day to have you on here because you can tell that you like the traditional and the southern rock, a lot of influence there. I
love it. Yes, I do.
Yeah. So you have a lot going on, and we're going to touch on that more later, but you're pretty psyched right now because you have a new single out we're going to be playing later, and it's gotten worldwide recognition. So yeah, that's exciting stuff there.
Yes, it's amazing, really.
Yeah. Getting radio play all over. Outlaw Radio, is that what it is?
Yes, ma'am. It's on outlawradio.rocks. It's one of the biggest outlaw radio stations in the world.
Yeah, that's awesome. You grew up in music, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, your whole family played music. I read a little bit about you. You know, you and I have talked a little bit. I just got your music for the first time last week, and you found us online, and I appreciate you sending a message over because we were glad to get your music here at WKRM. But you grew up, your family played music, so you've been singing since you were a little guy.
Oh, yeah. I started singing like probably at 5, bluegrass. I'd go to these big festivals. My aunt, she had a bluegrass band, and they'd get me up and sing Fox on the Run all the time. So, and I'd be scared to death.
You got over that, though, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, tell me, one of the stories I liked, you have a good memory of them all playing music in the kitchen. Is that, if I read that right? Everybody kind of sitting around playing music, and they'd put you up there to sing with the family?
Oh, yeah. They would, I'd always, I'd look up at that big bass, and I'd be mesmerized at that bass, and I'd want to sing when they'd get done. As a little kid, I'd be like, let me sing a song. Let me sing one.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't as tall as they was, so they'd sit me up in the chair like in a circle. They'd be in a circle, and they'd put that chair in the middle of that circle and sit me up in that chair, and I'd be as tall as they was, and I'd sing with them.
I love it. And you grew up in the country.
Oh yeah, I grew up in the back of a holler at a dead end, and my whole family lived up that road, and it was all about music,
Yeah, right here in Tennessee, correct?
Yes, ma'am. It's about 50 miles east of Nashville.
Oh, okay, very good. And you're still in Tennessee today?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, hey, have you been playing some shows?
I've done a couple shows. Yeah. I wished I could do more. COVID has been a damper.
Yeah, a lot of the artists I've talked to said they learned how to do live streams over the past year, things they thought they would never do. Was that the same for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, how can people find you online?
They can go to Rowdy Around Midnight. It's 3 words, Rowdy Around Midnight, and Instagram. I'm on all the platforms of music, like Apple, Spotify, Pandora.
Very good. And do you do, so are you currently doing live streams right now?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Oh, okay, but you'll have some shows coming up. I know things are opening back up, and the artists are getting back out there, and the audiences are coming along too. So it's exciting. I played one of your songs last week. I played My Kind of Music, which we're going to share here in a moment. And I got messages from our listeners. They enjoyed your music very much.
Oh, really? That's great.
Yeah. We have a VIP listeners lounge. They let me know what they like, so they liked it. But tell me about this song, and tell me about your influences in music.
Oh, my influences go way back. They go, I guess, Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, Hank Jr., Merle Haggard. You just name it. All the oldies,
Yeah. Well, you're talking to us on the right day, because that's the kind of music we're playing today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's so much good traditional country music still coming out. It's got that classic sound, but it's brand new. And I figured Tuesday would be a good day to, showcase that each week. So.
It's definitely coming back. I mean, Cody Jinks, and that type of music,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're also a fan of like Leonard Skinner and the Southern rock scene as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am, I sure am.
Awesome. So My Kind of Music, tell me about this song. I'll let you introduce it.
Well, Nashville, I mean, really, I don't think plays the music that it's supposed to, and it just rolled out that way,
And you wrote this one?
Yes, ma'am, I sure did.
Very good. Awesome. Well, I'm going to share it with our listeners right now. Rowdy Around Midnight, My Kind of Music.
Well, I was raised on music. Will cut you to the bone. Like old Merle Haggard, chiseled in stone. The man in black said he walked the line, and David Allen Cole singing about a rhyme. It's my kind of music, but Nashville's done refused it, and them outlaws worry. Yeah, they tell you how they feel, but it it's the same old song and dance, while old Merle wouldn't have a chance. On today's radio, she'd tell him just where to go. We can't forget Hank Sr. He said he saw the light. And then there was Junior, a country boy can't survive. And old Don Williams was living on Tulsa time. And them rose-colored glasses and yesterday's wine. That's my kind of music, but Nashville's done refused it. And them outlaws were real. Yeah, they tell you how they feel. I wonder what Waylon would say if he heard what was playing today. 'Cause Hank didn't do it this way. Yeah, roll over in his grave. And it's the same old song and dance, while the possum wouldn't have a chance. On today's radio, so play me some blackberry smoke.
That's Rowdy Around Midnight with My Kind of Music. I got him live here today on the air. Hey, Rowdy Around Midnight live right now. How you doing? You still there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm still here.
Very good. So I asked you this off the air. I want to ask you on the air. You write all your music solo, mostly, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I do. I write all the lyrics and the music too.
What got you into writing?
I don't know. I just I guess poetry. You put poetry and the guitar together, they work hand in hand, you know.
That's true. I love it. I love it. I know that you were influenced. We talked a little bit about this earlier. What was the other band besides Leonard Skinner you mentioned, and it kind of got you wanting to write?
Oh, the Stillwoods?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they're awesome, man. Their singer Wes Bayless, man, he can get up there. He can sing, and I just love their sound. You know,
yeah.
They've got that Southern sound.
Yes, they do. So do you.
Thanks.
It's very nice. It's awesome. Hey, what do you? I gotta ask about your name because people are gonna ask me. Rowdy Around Midnight. Did you play a lot of honky tonks?
Well, my nickname is Rowdy, so it just I don't know where the Around Midnight came from, but everybody calls me Rowdy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very cool. I had to ask because people would ask me, why didn't you ask that?
Right.
Yeah. Well, besides music, tell me about you. Like, what other things do you like to do, or is music kind of it?
I drag race too.
Ah.
A lot. So that and I work mostly. That's about it.
Well, very good. I want you to tell everybody again how they can find you on social media.
They can go to Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, Facebook, Instagram, and that's about it.
And get your music. It's all available out there on the platforms, y'all. So if you're loving what you're hearing today, you can go put it in your library. You can also continue to hear it here on Two Steppin' Tuesdays and throughout the week right here on WKRM on this show. And tell me about, okay, we're going to play your new single here, but you're very excited about this because it's been getting a lot of worldwide recognition. Secondhand Smoke. Tell us about this song.
I was doing a show in Red Bowling Springs, Tennessee, and after it was over, this guy come up to me and he was like, he gave me $40, and he was like, man, this was great, I loved it, and he said, but I've always wanted to write a song about secondhand smoke and hand-me-down clothes. He said, I've been going around for 5 years telling my wife that, and I said, well, you got you a song, and I said, now you'll be one of the copywriters to it. He said, no, I don't want to be the copywriters to it. You know, I don't want to have no copywriting or nothing done, you know. And so on my way home, that song just stayed on my mind, and I wrote it on the way home. I had a melody in my head, and I just wrote it.
Oh, that's awesome. It just came to you. It was one of those meant-to-be songs, huh?
Yeah, in about 5 minutes, it just rolled out.
That's great. Our listeners are going to get to hear it, but first I would love to ask you, what do you want to say to all your fans and your friends listening in? Is there anyone you want to shout out to today?
Oh, yeah, I got to give a big shout out to Mike Shrimp. He was the one behind this album, and he engineered it. He was actually the keyboard player for Conway Twitty, and he was actually on the bus when Conway died. And Ricky Reese, he's my cousin. He's the one that introduced me to all these people because he's played on the Grand Ole Opry since he was 13.
Wow.
And just my family and friends.
Very good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump on your words. Go ahead. It's hard over the phone sometimes.
My family and friends, my family and friends, they support me, you know. And got to give a big shout out to them.
Absolutely. I want to encourage all of you to go to Rowdy around midnight. Just Google it. You'll find him. He's going to be there on YouTube, on all the streaming platforms. And I'm really glad that you talked with us today, Rowdy. If you're ever in Columbia, Tennessee, I hope you'll stop by the show and we can visit in person. You can play live.
Yes, I definitely will.
Well, that would be great. Is there anything else you want to say before we close it up?
That'll be about it. Hope to see y'all out there.
There you go. Here's Rowdy around midnight. Newest single, Secondhand Smoke.
Black top and white lines, secondhand smoke. I'm out here like a tumbleweed. It's always cowboy no. And I was raised dirt poor and hand-me-down clothes. Now I'm chasing white lines and secondhand smoke. Well, a bus rode into Hollywood to play a sold-out show. Saw my name on the marquee under that front door. Now I'm gonna bring it to you, my friend. Rock it till they close. In here chasing white lines and secondhand smoke. Black top and white lines, secondhand smoke. I'm out here like a tumbleweed. It's always cowboy no. Don't know where the hell I've been, but it's a hard road home. Out here chasing white lines and secondhand smoke. Think it's up. secondhand smoke. I'm out here like a tumbleweed. It's all this cowboy knows. Hope to see you again, my friend, somewhere down the road. Out here chasing white lines and secondhand smoke. Yeah, I've been chasing white lines and secondhand smoke.